Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout. I just finished watching last night's Be Cool Scooby-Doo episode, Grand Scam. Right off the bat, baseball pun, I was reminded of a What's New Scooby-Doo episode, The Unnatural, which also involved a ghost baseball player, as well as the ghost of Casey O'Reilly from the new Scooby and Scrappy-Doo show. Obviously, with such a long franchise as Scooby-Doo, some episodes will resemble others. I'm not sure you could say this episode's villain is a reimagining of any particular baseball player ghost, though. I'm sure someone will correct me. Anyway, as you might have guessed already, this episode revolves around baseball. Specifically, a baseball team called the Gypsy Moths, whose owner is having to sell his team and stadium because the ghost of Chip Braverton is scaring away the fans.
Oh, Kramer was pointing to a ghost. Run for your life!
This episode is interesting because despite being a complete coward most of the time, Shaggy steps up to the plate and decides to save his favorite childhood team. It's a nice bit of character development for Shaggy, although it undoubtedly will not last past this episode. He actually has some very nice moments of bravery in this episode.
No, Fred, I'll do it.
Come again?
This plan has to work. No one has more experience being the mate than I do. That's what teamwork is all about.
Go Shaggy.
And of course, how can I forget Daphne? Once again she strikes, and once again Fred is exhausted by her antics.
No one takes mysteries more seriously than we do.
Go team, we'll get that ghost. Something buttered toast.
She's wearing the moth suit, isn't she?
I think this episode actually features some of her more funnier moments, up there alongside the puppets from episode 1. I know there will likely be some fans who dislike her character this time around, but it's actually a nice change of pace. For most of Daphne's history, she's been pretty much one thing, a girl in love with all things fashion, even a bit shallow at times. That started to change as the years went by, and I think it really came to a head in the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie, where she decided to teach herself how to fight. From then on, she was always a bit more three-dimensional, although technically you could make the argument that now she's back to being the airhead. The culprit of this episode was really easy to figure out. As soon as Dustin was introduced in all his forgettable glory, you just knew he was the ghost. I'm not claiming that the typical episode of Scooby-Doo has difficult mysteries to solve or anything, but I am a little bit disappointed how easy this one was. Luckily, the humor of this episode was at its best, especially any moment involving Daphne as the team mascot.
Off to the field. Here we go. Blah, 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 pinky toe. I'm okay.
I'm in for a long night.
That's actually something I enjoy about this new iteration. Instead of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo being the only means of comedic relief, the entire gang is in on the action. Mostly Daphne, though. Now, I'm not much of a baseball fan, but this was a stellar episode. Despite a paper-thin villain, the episode keeps the humor flowing at all times, and even manages to have some emotional moments along the way. This is Scooby-Doo at his finest. That's my review of episode 5. What did you think of the episode? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.